February, I came to Da Nang. I thought it would be kind of the beginning, the end of rainy season, the beginning of good weather, and it was not. It actually was raining quite a bit every day, and I was looking for somewhere to stay. I was looking for an apartment. I didn't have a lot of time, and it was high season, and it was just, I made a lot of mistakes. I got really stressed out really fast, and that's because you see all of these fantastic YouTube videos about how easy it is to rent an amazing condo here for like next to nothing. Those people are staying here for 12 months, and so we just left. I don't regret leaving. I mean, I'm gonna be honest, Vietnam I think is my favorite country in Southeast Asia, but I don't regret leaving because we did go to Hua Hin, and Thailand is probably my second favorite. It's kind of hard to compare the two because they're so different, but now I'm back in Vietnam. This is like, I don't want to call it my happy place, it's almost like my calm place. Things just make sense here, especially at 6 o'clock in the morning. So yes, I'm ready to admit I was wrong about Da Nang. I love being by the beach. This isn't even one of the best beaches, but the life here in the morning is fantastic. I love being by a city with all of the options that a small city has. But the best thing of all about Da Nang is actually the food. And while everyone talks about international options, I want to share with you Central Vietnamese food. So in the south, you're gonna find food that has coconut flavors, it's a little bit sweet. In the north, you're gonna find delicate flavors. Food is very simple and done well. And in the central area, it's almost like the feisty middle child. More chili, more lemongrass, and fermented flavors. It's fantastic and nothing like you had in the north or south. It also has, of course, great seafood and some of the best pork you'll have in the country. Although this beach is really wonderful this morning, actually, I'm gonna take you to the market because it's breakfast time. All right, I wrote a note to myself that the best time to come to Chợ Cồn is actually 7:30. It's 7 o'clock. I don't want to wait half an hour for breakfast. So what we're going to do is I had another note of where to get the first dish, and I think it's only a 5-minute walk away, so we're going to go there first. Now, while you can get lots of fantastic food on the main street, I actually recommend, especially in Da Nang and in Central Vietnam, looking down the alleys. It seems like the smaller the alley, the more food you'll find. And you have all of these little vendors selling food. The nice thing about it is it's much quieter and it's much cooler because in Vietnam, the buildings are very high. And so the alleyways actually stay quite cool. The thing I love about eating on my own is I just walk around and I find it. I was asking the women in this alley for bún mắm nem and people waved me over, so I think I've got it. This dish is typical of Da Nang. So I've had bún mắm in the past in Saigon, and it was actually a soup with fish and seafood, and I loved it. It was very clear, briny, but also had fermented flavors that were amazing. Here in Da Nang, of course, it's going to be different because Central Vietnamese food is different. Not a lot of broth, because typically in this dish you will find slices of boiled pork belly, crispy pork skin. You might find some Da Nang style beef sausage. We have some greens and some herbs at the bottom, and then on top is mắm nem, which is a kind of like a funky fermented anchovy paste, and it will be mixed with garlic, chili, pineapple, lime. I love how in Central Vietnam they use pineapple for sweetness instead of like sugar, honey, or something like that. This is a very popular dish. The women next to me think it's crazy. I have not eaten it yet. And it should be intense, salty, sour, spicy, the kind of thing you want to wake you up in the morning. All right, a little bit of everything here. Let's first try these noodles. Funky, spicy right away. Let's get in. There's a woman here who just wants to see me eat it. It's good. Sour flavors on the bottom. I think this is why they were telling me to mix it. Oh, this must be, it looks like a sausage. This must be the Da Nang sausage. I think they made it a little less spicy for me, but it is spicy on the tongue. It is sour. And then you get all of these like complex fermented flavors. It's good. It's very good. This beats for any day. This is why you should come to Da Nang. And I've just realized Nong Bai is delicious, but I think in Central Vietnam they actually say Nong Quac, because I had someone in Hoi An say that to me. Anyway, the woman came over, wanted to know if I liked this, if it was good, and then I think she was telling me hers is also delicious. That was an amazing start to the morning. I love the food in Central Vietnam, always surprising, and then I just love meeting the people. Even though we don't communicate in the same language, we still communicate. Central Vietnam just has so many fantastic dishes. People have pho or banh mi, maybe they have bún cha, but Central Vietnam is just like this hub of so many different tastes that I've never had. Now, there is another market here that's very popular called Han Market. I think it might be a little bit more oriented towards foreign tourists, but this one definitely is for people visiting, but also locals. Yes, this is a real market. It's very interesting to me that women are often the ones who sell meat. We often think in Western countries that butchers are men, but look at these women. It is the women here slicing up the meat. I have to say, one of the things I respect the most in Vietnam is how hard women work. Women are in charge of the families, they work, they do so much. You don't often see women just sitting around. Men, they like to sit around. They like to sit around, enjoy life, have a smoke, have some coffee. I really think like they are just like running this economy here. Oh my goodness, here we go. This is what I want. Bánh, tráng, thịt, heo. This food court reminds me of Mexico. It's so clean, bright, organized, prices here, and lots of really great traditional food. It's starting to get busy, so I came just at the right time. Also brought my tiny camera because there's not a lot of room here. But we are going to have bánh, tráng, thịt, heo. And that's because we've got these thick rice noodles along with pork belly and rice paper wrap, and also a dipping sauce that includes mam nam, so that fermented sauce, which is typical of the area. And then they also give you, I got a cha tak, which is like a kumquat drink, and it looks like to go in the wrap, we've got some unripe mango, cucumber, and lots of fresh herbs and greens, and it should be delicious. Now, the nice thing about this is it's actually a pretty decent size. It's not too big. So I'm going to assemble one of these and let's have a bite. Now, I'm fully aware that other people around me are using chopsticks. It is not easy for me to put all of these delicate things on and to shoot a video at the same time. We're gonna go with our hands. You can criticize me in the comments below. See this? This one, it's like the fishy tail, or I think they call it the fishy mint, but I would rather take some of this shiso and some of the mint and do this roasted pork. I put some of the mam nam in the sauce, but I kind of want to get deep and just put a little there. I don't know if that's part of the rules, but I'm gonna go with it and roll this up. It's a big one, but it looks delicious. Now, the two other sauces that they have is this one, which almost looks like it's a tamarind sauce, and I've had it before. It's not too spicy. This one right here is like you smell it and it burns your nostrils. It is very spicy. But I'm just gonna go straight up with what they gave me, which is almost, I think it's like a fish sauce, chili, garlic mix, and I put some of the bún mam in there as well. Let's try this. The fermented flavors are so good. I think I'm going to put a little bit more spice in this, maybe a couple drops just to give it a kick. But the fermented flavors of this, it's not too spicy, it's not too funky. It just gives it this like yummy depth. This is just something I can't explain. It's just good. It's just like a good umami. And this roasted pork on its own. Oh yeah. Pork in Central Vietnam. Crunchy on the outside, buttery on the inside. Has lots of fat, a little bit of a charred flavor. So good. If you are coming to Da Nang, this should be your first stop. It will change the way you think about the city. It just made me really fall in love with it so much more. All right, I picked up a hat and I've picked up Alan, who is dealing with a little bit of insomnia lately. So we are going to get some strong coffee. Let's go. We are actually staying in a very touristy area because we're only 2 blocks from the beach. But it's amazing how your frame of mind changes actually, because last time I would have never done this, but I decided to do it because we're only here for just under a week. And so it's not so bad. I want to be close to the beach. And the food here is not the best, but Vietnam has really great coffee shops. And so we're going to head to one. I hope it has strong Wi-Fi because I need to upload some things, strong coffee, and it has a really great interior. I've actually already been here. It's quite nice. One of the things I have noticed is the afternoons here are dead. People are so hot. So I'm not sure how much we're going to get up to today. One of the things we thought about doing for ourselves was just going to see the Lady Buddha, but it feels like that might be punishment. So I may put that for another morning because 40 Celsius is no joke. I love this place too. I think it just has really great design and good Wi-Fi. A lot of coffee shops here don't have good Wi-Fi, and I think it's just because there's so many digital nomad spots, they want you to go somewhere else. But here they even have an area where you can put your computers, and the coffee is good. So overall, super happy. The sun has gone, but the heat has not, which is probably why they keep calling for thunderstorms today. It could definitely happen. It's starting to get dark, but it's lunchtime, 2 p.m. We're eating late. We're gonna have something very simple, but that's very common in this region. And it's right next door to where we just were. So it's close and it's good. If you're not sure what to eat, chicken rice is always a good idea. Known in Vietnam as cam ga. Now the best one you're gonna have is in Saigon at our friend's place, Yung cam ga tam ki. I have yet to have a better one than that. But what's really interesting is that it's very regional. So here at this spot in Da Nang, they have 2 options that you won't find in other places. One is with lemongrass, which is used commonly in Central Vietnam, and another one with the fermented paste. Alan ordered fried chicken with rice, and I thought, okay, I'll do that too. And what's interesting is actually it comes with, which I was looking for earlier at the market, but I did not find. So this is a fried crispy spring roll to order, and it has a number of different things in it. Usually it will have mustard greens, and she told us it also had pork, so there's an extra one for me because Alan can't eat it. I don't love deep fried things, but because it's wrapped in rice paper, it's actually very light, crispy. The sauce is fantastic. This is really good. And then we just have like a really nice fried chicken and rice for lunch. So it's 4 days later, I think. It rained, and so it kind of ruined any opportunity to show you more of Da Nang, especially outside. I wanted to share bánh bèo, which is my favorite breakfast in Central Vietnam. This is bánh bèo. If you are not up early in Vietnam, you are definitely missing out. I feel like all my favorite meals all of my favorite moments of the day, they're all from breakfast. They're all before 7 a.m. So if you're a late riser, like, please get up early. So they give you a little bit of sauce that you just put on the top. And here they put them in little cups. I've also had it where they're just steamed rice with, on this, it looks like we've got sauce mixed with probably some shrimp paste, some pork, crispy shallots, and peanuts. This is fantastic. Definitely up there. It's this deep, rich flavor. The peanuts, the shallots add so much depth, and then just the sauce, so good. Now, I'll be honest with you. This sauce, I think it might be fish sauce, sugar, chilies, and green onion. But I find I've had this so many times that they also give me one without the chilies because they're worried. The chili one is not spicy. You'll be fine. And it also just adds really great flavor to the dish. This is another great thing about Da Nang. I think I want to come back. I will find a place, but I have to come early because I want to find a place close to Bambeo. That's how much I love this dish.